Hello, hello, everyone. We are once again nerding it up with a bit of Cyberpunk. I'm with again nerding it up with a bit of Cyberpunk. I'm with Arch and Scrump, who, because V is still in the hospital. He is, however, this is another day has passed, so V is only now in Mortal 1. So he's got another
Hooray!
1, 2, 3 days before he's in Critical and can be released. So he's
He's
not.
only slightly down now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's still on life support, but yeah, not too long. This medical care is going to cost you.
It's fine. We're like bajillionaires now,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's
which has apparently
yeah.
caused more problems than it's solved.
Right. So just to sum up the last stream, just so people know what's happening, Arch and Scrump went back to their apartments, tooled up for the raid on Merlin's court, and then headed home. Shad came over, is shocked that about the bank boxes, puts him in touch with the Fox. Later that evening, Snake's men come to the floor below and gun down every person on the floor due to information V had given them, inaccurate information V had given them. Shad returns an hour later, white-faced, tells them to meet Fox at 5 a.m. in his workshop. They do. Sorry, someone's messing with Steam, so I have to exit Steam. They do. They go to Tanya King, who's part of the East Siders, and his hangout with Hernandez. They get the key, hand over 10k. Hernandez's men chase them off. They return to Fox. He opens the box to reveal 2 million credits. He takes a third, leaving with 1.3 million. And now you are at Fox's workshop, wondering what the fuck to do.
Right. Well, we're saving the discussion about the money for the stream, but
I
Arch,
have a shopping list.
yeah, we do. But first of all, we need to think how we're going to transport all this money home, because only about 500k credits fit in our little duffel bag.
Yes, and this is where your clothing comes into the picture.
We're not. No, I don't want to. I don't want to literally be. Why can't I hold all these credits?
Don't worry, I have a slightly more subtle solution than that. You're not gonna have to go naked yet.
It's like my suggestion was these guys haven't robbed us yet. Like, maybe we can just leave some of the money here.
We asked last time and they said no, so
Oh, did they?
I am not
Oh, shit,
entirely
okay.
convinced of that.
We can leave the boxes here though. Like they said, we can leave those here and we can pick them up later because you're very interested in those boxes.
Those
'Cause of
boxes
their,
have opportunities.
They do. Those are very opportune boxes. I do agree. But
But your main
yeah.
problem is getting out of here with 1.3 million credits.
Yes.
Well,
Do you know
our
those?
first problem is holding 1.3 million credits.
Well, we got 500 in the duffel bag, which leaves us with one other interesting little conundrum, because that duffel bag was carrying our respectable outfits, which now can't fit in the duffel bag. However, we can wear the respectable outfits since they cost us money. Our gangster outfit, however, we can open up the seams on these things. We can quite easily convert them into carrying bags.
We shouldn't. I don't think we should go outside in the Brazilian ghetto-looking neighborhood in the nice clothing with a duffel bag. That says rob me. That says rob me right now.
That is a good point.
Well, our only option is to ruin the respectable clothing and look like gangsters.
Who gives a shit? We got 2 million.
Yeah, but the thing is, our gangster look is exactly what draws the gangsters to us. Personally, I'd rather deal with footballers than gangsters, but hey.
We blend in and we look like fucking scum. If anything, we should look more raggedy.
Blend in? How many firefights have we gotten into because we blend in?
I don't think us dressing nice is going to change the fact that people want to shoot at us.
I'd say it's a 50-50 regardless, but we will be ruining one set of clothes.
Maybe we could find a different apartment. I don't know, but...
We need to buy a property as well, but we need to transport the money first.
Yeah, we could do with finding like a different base of operations, because they already fucked the floor below us, and they're going to be coming back at some point.
Well, in all due honesty, they'll consider that to probably be false information, and they're unlikely to pop back if they didn't check the other floors immediately, so we should be safe there for a while.
You know what? I'm in two minds about that. I'm thinking like maybe it's the least safe place, and maybe it's the safest place since they already checked there.
Well, give me an option then. Give me an option somewhere else we can go, and I'll happily take it.
I don't know. We could ask around and see if anywhere half decent accepts like cash for rent.
you already know that you'll be able to. If you want to rent a place, you can go to any sort of corner shop or any sort of off license or something like that. Have a look in the window, and there'll be flats for rent and stuff like that.
I think we should find a new apartment personally, but
Finding a new apartment is good, but we can find a temporary apartment at best because we want a proper one, and we have the money.
Yeah. Like I said, our main concern now is so. Do you wanna open up the seams on our nice clothes? I think we should do our nice clothing because we need to blend in.
Yeah, we're not going to go into the nicest pairs again, I guess. Still, I'd really like to get out of our ghetto clothing too, because they've gotten us into troubles. But yeah, we can ruin the nice clothing.
Okay, so you want to try and attach loads of credits into the nice clothing?
Not attach. You simply open the seams near the tops. And you essentially got yourself a bag.
Okay. Shit. Do we need to roll any checks for doing that?
I have a knife. I can open a seam.
Oh yeah, I don't see why it would require a particular skill check. It's not something that requires any particular skill, is it?
Not really.
Cut a hole in this piece of clothing. Okay. Yeah, I don't see why you can't do that.
So are we going to put them like dirt in our trousers, like Great Escape style? Is that how we're storing the credits now?
Well, it depends on how much we can shove into what. Preferably, we'd put them in the jackets, because the jackets we could literally just hang over the duffel bag, and they'd look like jackets hanging over a duffel bag.
Yeah.
If we walk around with tied-up trousers hanging off our shoulders, that might draw more attention.
Yeah, you're correct about that.
You could probably fit around 20 or 30,000 credits in your clothes in the seams. But
in all our clothes, how big are these credit blocks? Because they have to be huge.
They are pretty big, yeah.
These are 10,000 credit blocks. Like I said, I think for now we should take the credits.
Well, I assume you'd be breaking up the credit blocks so you don't just have a wedge sticking out of your tits or something.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like,
I think what Archie's describing is kind of turning our clothes into bags almost.
Yeah, but you'd break one up and then sort of like try and distribute it around your person, right?
Well, not in this case, because we're not going to be wearing them.
All right, what are you going to be doing? Just carrying them?
Yeah, we're just going to be carrying them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. Okay, say 70,000. You could probably put
70,000 in a jacket.
Well, in both jackets, 30,000 a jacket, 35,000.
And we can have 500,000 in the duffel bag. Okay, you're going to have to give me some size on these credit bags, because this math doesn't add up.
Let me think about it as well.
Yeah, we're just trying to...
I wasn't expecting you to decide to cut open your clothing.
Well, I have to transport them somehow.
Well, are there any hobos around with like shopping carts and like bin bags?
You can go out and look. Hang on a second. Let me think.
Like seriously, like the poorer we look, the better.
Well, in all the honesty, we could literally just have one of us run off and buy a couple more duffel bags.
I'm not sure there's many shops in this area, but...
Not in this area, but we're very close to the East Sider territory.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to go that far. Okay, let's say 100,000 per jacket then.
I think going and buying bags is a better idea. Like, I know it's splitting up the party, but shall I just go out and buy some bags?
That is the easy, but also the boring way.
I don't know. It could end up pretty dangerous. Like every time I walk out into the street, invariably I end up in a firefight. So
there is one potential solution, however, which we could try out. The fox is still standing around, isn't he?
Well, you are in his workshop, so yeah.
Well, let's go call over Greasy then.
Okay. Well, you can approach him.
Yep. Okay, Foxy. Contact with Tanya, because we have her tools. However, her bodyguard shot at us, so you might imagine we're not too keen on going back there. Could you contact her and get her to come over here?
He shrugs and says, sure. He turns away, picks up a cell phone.
And tell her to bring a couple of duffel bags, and we'll make it worth her while.
Do we really want the East Siders coming here where we have all the money?
One East Sider that wants her tool, and a bunch of Fox people around if they decide to get violent. I'm assuming they are not East Siders, seeing as they're in, Serpent territory.
You're actually not in Serpent territory. If you want to share your screen, I'll show you where you are. Scrump.
Yes, as I can do that. Give me a second.
That's what Stone Family territory, or no, Tower Hill. Yeah, I can see it.
We're in Tower Hill territory. Yeah.
Regardless, they're unlikely to help the Eastsiders.
How do you know that?
Because they haven't attacked us yet. If they just wanted our money, they'd probably have shot us at this point.
There's a lot of money here. I think we should get rid of the money, or at least take the money back to.
Get rid of the money. That's the entire point why we're trying to get the duffel bags.
Well, I can just go and buy some. Then we can take the money to another location. Then we can call on her, because I think getting her to come to a neutral location is a good idea. But not while all this money's lying around.
This is a neutral location.
Yes, but there's a lot of money here. And
yes, but here's the thing: where else is more neutral than this?
No.
Because these guys haven't shot us, and they probably see us as a future business relationship. I mean, we just handed this guy 660,000 credits. He's probably relatively fond of us at the moment.
He is doing what you're asking without any questions.
I know, but I still think that the Eastsiders, given that we have 1.3 million credits, will probably fucking rob us.
I disagree. First and foremost, he has a working relationship with Tanya. I have a hard time imagining Tanya will try to rip him off, especially since she doesn't know what we have. What's she going to do? Bring an army over here for some magical reason?
We could try and bullshit. I have a plan. We could try and bullshit them and tell them that there's more where this came from, but we'd need to talk to Merlin.
Why? Why do we even need to tell them anything? It's just literally bring a couple duffel bags.
Well, what I was thinking is, this is a good way to get into Merlin's court, and we could booby trap the existing ones and pretend they're new ones.
Yeah, we can, but the best thing would be if we could get Tanya's help for that, because she apparently is motivated by money. If she shows up alone, which I'm almost sure she will, maybe with one bodyguard or something, we're on neutral ground and might even be able to treat with her.
Treat with her about what? Attacking Merlin?
Not attacking Merlin necessarily. Entrance to his court, hell, if things go very well and she seems very interested in the money, we might even be able to have her dump the bug.
This seems like a very bad idea.
I strongly disagree.
Just to remind you, you have to plant the bug today. So.
Yes, tomorrow. We haven't gone.
Well, yeah, you've got 1 day, so yeah, until tomorrow.
Yes.
Have you stopped sharing your screen, Scrump? Or has it gone green?
He disconnected.
Ah, right, okay. Well, I mean, I thought your plan was good. I think you've thought it out more than he's given you credit for.
Okay, my headset is squeaking at me now. Are
you there, Scrump?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, do you want to share again? You disconnected, apparently.
Oh, sorry, my Google Chrome threw a wobbler there.
Right. Okay.
Wobble.
It did. It threw. Shit, I've got to get everything back up now. Give me a sec.
Yeah, no worries. So, do you want the Fox to give Tanya a call?
I would.
Okay, if we're gonna try and forge an alliance with Tanya, I guess.
The thing is, we don't have to tell her anything. If we literally just go, could you come over here? Oh, and bring a couple duffel bags.
So what
she knows we've got a score, but she has no idea how much.
So what you're saying, Archie, is let me do the talking.
Kinda.
But I have the persuasion skill.
That's true.
I don't think we need to persuade her of anything as of the moment. I just want to feel out her position and see what's up.
You want to feel out Tanya, do you?
I
know. I get where this is going.
She's attractive. Sargon said so. Granted, she's British, so he doesn't have the faintest fucking idea, but still.
She basically looks like a Norwegian. If that's any help.
Well,
there
that depends entirely. Is she before her 30s or after? Because that's a very important thing with us.
She's before her 30s.
Okay, lovely then.
So do you want him to contact her? Scrump, are you objecting?
No, I'm not objecting. I I think we have other options, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, the fox gives her a ring. After a few moments of talking, like inaudibly talking, he puts his hand over the receiver and says, "She says, come to her."
We can't come to her because her people keep shooting at us.
Yeah, give her a simple question. Does she want her toolbacks? Because we're not going anywhere near her goons.
Yeah, her goons tried to tell her that she needs to get her people in order.
And we're not accepting a guarantee from her either, because we had that last time.
Yeah, the fox, he just shrugs, turns back, and starts talking to her again. After a few moments, he turns around and says that she says she hasn't got any control of what Hernandez does. She's not in charge of him.
And I have no control of whether or not I wipe my ass with her tools or not.
Yeah, just say if she wants to pick up her tools, they're here.
Yeah, but she says that the deal was you were supposed to give them back to her, come and return.
And the deal was that we also paid for protection.
Yeah, we paid for protection and we got shot at. This kind of invalidates the deal.
Okay. She, after a moment talking, she just comes back with, "Just bring my fucking tools," and hangs up.
Wonderful. Well, we've got ourselves a free set of tools. I'm fine with this.
That's true. They're worth a fair amount of money on their own, to be honest.
Yeah. Now we need to how big are these tools, though? Now we need to transport the tools.
Not very big. Like the size of a mobile phone.
All right.
What kind of tools? I'm assuming electronic interface ports.
Yeah, it's basically a small flip-open keypad with some wires that get plugged into various hooks and jimmies and whatnot. And and then you have to hack your way into things. You do it to like data terminals, cache points, stuff like that.
Nice to have.
Good useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, should we go with Plan B then? Shall I just go out and buy some duffel bags?
Yeah. If we can't get any kind of treaty with her, I'm not going back into East Side territory like that. That's silly.
Yeah, that seems like a very bad idea. We barely made it out last time. Whew. Okay. General knowledge, Arch. Do you want to roll some general knowledge to see if you know where the closest place that would sell some duffel bags is?
I don't. Critical fail.
Crap. What skill is that? Because I could roll some general knowledge.
Streetwise for a clothing store. I mean, or even just general knowledge.
I think it is just general knowledge, and it's intelligence.
Oh, is it just? Will it just be my roll at intelligence? Yeah, just my roll at intelligence then, won't it? Okay. 13.
Or, we could just ask.
No, 12. Sorry, 12.
You can go and have a look around. You don't know of anywhere specifically, but I mean, you probably spend an hour or so looking around, finding somewhere.
We could try asking the fox, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask I'll ask the fox if he knows like the closest place we can buy some bags.
He just shrugs and says, "I don't know, some store," and then just turns back to what he's doing.
I'll go and look for a store then. We should probably roll awareness at this point as well.
Yeah, you should actually. I've got to remember to start taking that.
13 for me and 0 for Scrump.
Well, I got a critical fail, so
yes.
Okay, fair enough. Right.
Well, that roll is 1. Fucking Christ.
So, you're going out looking for somewhere to buy
backpacks and like carrying duffel bags.
Yeah. Okay. How much money are you taking with you?
Like 100 credits.
I'll take a couple hundred to be sure, because
I'll take like.
I don't remember the price of backpacks, but I think they were relatively expensive.
I'll take 300 credits with me then.
Okay. Give me a second.
I'm going to hunker down in the corner and aim my submachine gun at the door.
Oh, you have a submachine gun, don't you?
Yes.
It's
going to be used to protect our money.
We robbed the bank robbers of it. That was pretty cool.
Now we're back. Useful thing so far.
Now we're back to going out and buying backpacks again.
Yeah, right. Scrump. After you go out and you head into this sort of various areas that might have some shops. It takes about half an hour to find a store that sells backpacks. It's just a sporting goods place. Sells rucksacks.
Buy fanny packs. There's no way anyone's going to be robbing people with fanny packs.
I'm gonna buy 2 backpacks and 3 more duffel bags.
Yeah. Let me just check see how much they cost.
No, wait. If they can store 500k each, and we've already got. I'll just buy 2 backpacks.
We'd need 2 at least.
Yeah, 2 backpacks. And 1 more
Also
duffel
remember
bag.
our clothes, but they're otherwise only what 3, so probably we can shove them in there.
We'll get 2 backpacks and 1 more duffel bag because it's good. It's good to have spares.
Okay, yeah. The backpacks are 45 credits each. The duffel bags are 75.
All right. So that's 165 overall. Let me just. So that means on my person.
He just keeps dropping, doesn't he?
Oh, did he?
He appears to have dropped again.
Oh, yes, he did.
I imagine he'll be back shortly.
Presumably.
Yes.
It
Shame about that one, really, isn't it?
is. But it's good to get it out of the way.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that was this time. I just.
No, me either. Do you wanna share again?
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm doing. Might be because I've got Skype open. Skype just fucks with everything.
Yeah. I've closed Skype.
God, I hate you, Skype. Why don't you just die?
Hmm.
There we go. Sorry. It's just.
That's all right.
Okay, so I've got 300 credits on me.
Yeah. You spent 165, was it?
Yeah. I'll just take it from our total credits then. So, not that it makes much difference now, because good lord, but the amount of credits we now
have. Right, and then I take it you're just heading back, yeah?
I'm heading back, yes.
Okay.
Is there any way I could take a pod back? Would that make it quicker?
Yeah, I mean, it would make it quicker, yeah.
I'll take a pod back then. It also means there's less chance of me getting robbed.
Okay. As you go to approach the pod station, you notice that a car pulls up next to you. A red car, and leaning out of it, pointing a gun at you, is Hernandez. Yeah, shame about that one, really, isn't it, Scrump? You might want to remake. Both of you take awareness checks again, please.
Okay.
19.
Let me get my character sheet up again, just so I can recalculate this. Because I have awareness and notice. I just.
Just weren't paying attention.
Mine's always plus 12, isn't it? I got these rolls faster. 16 overall.
Right, okay, so Hernandez says, give me the money, homie, and no one has to get hurt.
Sure, literally just hand over the 2,000 credits.
I don't have 2,000 credits.
Don't you have the money we had? Because you're the one in charge of the money, so you would have the party's credits.
No, I only have the 300 credits I took with me.
Okay, well, I guess our chance is money.
Okay, well, yeah.
Okay.
I'll just tell him I don't have the money.
No, Scrump. Think about what you're saying. He has no fucking idea, remember? That was... Just give him all the money that's on you and glare at him like, you fucker, you took my mother's savings.
Okay, I'll give him the, 140 credits I have left?
135.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you get into your pockets, get out the money, and he just gives you, one of those looks like, come on, I'm not fucking stupid. That sort of look.
This is why you should have had the rest of the money.
He just flips his gun, saying, "Come on, the rest of it."
I'm gonna. Can I roll persuasion?
You can try. What are you going to try and persuade him of?
Turn out your pockets, I guess.
Shit, I'm trying to think. What's my persuasion? Give me a sec. 4, it's an empathy. That will be plus 1. Sorry, just calculating something.
It's okay.
I'll try and convince him that what can I say to him? I'll just say that if everyone wants to see a penny of our money, he needs to let me get in the pod because I have an agreement with his boss.
Wow, that's an impressive thing to try and persuade him of. Go on then, roll dice.
20 overall.
Hang on a second. He seems pretty confused by that. And it's just like, you've got a deal? What deal?
I say, think about it, dummy. We borrowed the tools. We have an agreement with your boss. What do you think's going on here?
He he glances back at his the person driving. The person driving like shrugs, just like shakes head. Don't know what the fuck's going on. He turns back to you and is just like, "You got the tools of Tanya."
Isn't that his boss?
He starts laughing. He's like, "No, Tanya's not my boss. I'm her boss."
Oh no.
Now give me the money.
I don't have the money.
Where is it?
Crap.
I love that you're singing like a canary.
Well, what else am I supposed to tell him?
I'm not judging you. I find it amusing, that's all.
I love the fact that you gave me your money because he might have bought it if you had 2,000.
Well, I think he's caught on by now that we had a lot of money in those with those tools. So, how many? Are there just 2 of them in the car?
There's him and 2 others.
Oh right. Oh dear.
There's one driving, one in the back seat, and he's in the front seat.
That sucks. Arch, you got any ideas?
Arch isn't there.
Arch isn't here, is he?
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? I mean, he's just like, he looks impatient.
I've just said that I don't have any money. Like that's all the money I have.
He says, "Bullshit. Where is it?"
I'll just repeat. Can I try and persuade him that I don't have that's all the money that I have?
Didn't you just try to do that?
Oh, I did just try to do it. No, I tried to persuade him something different.
That's true. Well, I suppose you can, yeah, if you want to try it.
Again, another 20.
Yeah. Again, he says, "I'm not fucking stupid. I know that you needed those tools for a reason, and the reason, if you're gonna pay 10K for these tools, you must have got a score. So where's the fucking money?" You can't just sit there quietly, kind of like, towing the floor.
I'm looking over my skills to see if I have anything here that would help. I'll say, what can I say?
Some good dead air you're putting in there, Scrump.
I'm sorry, I got to go on to say.
It's okay.
Been a bit of a pickle here. Little bit of a pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where can I say they are? Where can I get him into a lot of trouble? I'll say my boss took it. I'll say that Snake took it and that she should take it up with Snake.
Okay, well, you better try a persuasion check.
17.
You're not very persuasive, to be honest. Well, the thing is, he says, yeah, how could that have been? It's been hardly any time. I know that you've been back to the. I know that you've been to the Foxes, and then I followed you here, so I know that no one's gone there.
How does he know that they weren't already there?
That's a good point. How does he know?
Yeah, I'll just say they were already there. I'll say, think about it, dummy. I say, if you want the money, you're going to have to take on the entire snake gang.
Hang on a second. He says bullshit. Get in the car.
Shit. Do I have any choice in getting in the car?
You can do what you like.
Right. How far away am I from the pod station?
They're directly between you and the pod station.
So there's no way getting around them, is there?
No, I mean you could run around them, but they'll probably shoot at you.
Yeah, I was thinking that, and there's not enough time to get in the pod. Shadow track. Nope. Okay, I'll get in the car then.
Okay. Yeah, you get in the car. The guy sitting next to you in the back seat just gives you the evil eye. He's got a pistol trained on you. Right. Okay. Right. You drive off. You start. I mean, is there anything you want to say? They just drive off in silence. So if you want to say something, you can do. If you want to just remain quiet, you can do that as well.
I'll ask him if he wants his tools back.
He just says they're not my tools. They're Tanya's. Any other questions, or are you happy to just sit there in silence?
I can't think of anything else to ask, really.
Okay. Right, they drive back to the Fox's place. They park across the road to the big metal shutters that you went in through. And then Hernandez turns around and says, "Go get the money and come back out with it. No funny business, or fucking shoot you."
Are they coming with me?
No.
Am I taking the backpacks with me?
They don't seem to have asked for the backpacks.
Okay, well, so there's 4 guys in the car.
3 guys in the car.
So there's 3 guys in the car.
Yeah, Hernandez and 2 drivers. A driver and a passenger in the back.
And how far away from the door are they?
About 5 meters.
Well,
actually, probably about 8 meters, but not very far.
You have your SMG out, don't you?
I am sitting crouched in the corner, yes, but I have no idea what's happening outside.
Okay, I'm gonna go in the workshop.
Okay. You notice that Snake's got his SMG trained on you the whole way. But okay, you.
Snake.
Snake, sorry, Hernandez even has
He has
his
an
SMG.
SMG. I thought he had a pistol. I thought he had a pistol. Or is he
No, he's got an SMG. The guy sat next to you has a pistol.
All right.
The guy who was sat next to you has a pistol. Okay, you go over to the door.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna go in.
Knock on the wall.
You have to knock to enter.
Yeah, I have to knock to enter. But I'm gonna knock differently than I did last time.
How are you gonna
How
knock?
the fuck are they gonna know?
I don't know. I'm gonna try and knock weirdly.
Okay. After Arch, you see this. The fox gets up, goes over and opens a little view hatch. Sees Scrump, looks across the road, sees Snake, Hernandez, and just shakes his head, closes the thing, and goes over to you, Arch, and says you have to leave.
Okay. I shoot him in the face.
Really?
Honestly, I'm thinking maybe. Yeah, give me a moment to think.
There are still his friends in the workshop.
Yeah, but at that point, no cover on the street or potential cover inside.
There is cover in the street.
Okay, I ask him why.
Because there are people here who want to deal with you, and I won't have them being dealt with in my shop.
There are people who want to deal with me. Okay, how many and where?
He says, I don't know, and outside. You have to leave.
Let's see. First and foremost, awareness tests. Critical fail, of course. Can't see shit.
Well, what were you looking for? Because I actually have your awareness test.
Looking for who's armed, where the weapons are.
Oh, well, you already know they're all armed, but you can't see any other weapons in the shop.
What am I armed with again?
Pistol.
Oh yeah, I've got the budget arms auto 3.
Scrump, do me a favour. Get the dice roller off the middle of the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Ugly as fuck to look at.
Let's see. Well,
So my map's so much better.
That is a better map now. Now that we don't have to use the. It's not just on the GM overlay.
Yeah, I suppose it's something, isn't it? But, sorry, what are you doing, Arch?
So what you're telling me, talking to the fox here now, is that there's a bunch of guys outside who you don't want to deal with.
They're not my business.
Okay, how about I make it your business?
He just gives you a bit of a half smile.
You just got 1/3 out of what you originally asked for a half. How about I'm willing to give you that half?
Go on.
You help us take out the trash, and we'll give you the rest for a cool 1 million credits.
The rest of what? Sorry.
We'll give him 300. It'll be 333,000 credits.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry. He says 500,000. You're asking me to start a war with the East Siders, and I have no problem with the East Siders, but it'll cost you more.
Fair enough.
You could try and persuade him, I guess.
My persuasion is for shit.
Oh, is it? Oh, you have no empathy, do you?
I have fuck all empathy, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Honestly, at this point, I'd be more than happy to just have them on our sides. I can't talk to Scrump. Can we converse?
Yeah, you could go up to the door and shout to him.
Okay. I'll look at the fox first, like, that sounds like a decent deal. Mind giving me a moment with my companion to talk it over?
We need to talk code, though.
He shrugs, goes over to his desk and just pulls out a shotgun. He's not being aggressive, he's just, making sure it's loaded and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll wander over to the door then.
He nods to his companions and they start checking their own armaments as well.
Right, Scrump, you giant fuck up, you.
Hey, those are my rolls.
Right, we've got a way out of here. We can pay 500,000.
I got rid of some of the money, and we started a war with the East. Well, the East Side has started a war with the Tower Hill gang, so that's something.
Yeah, frankly, I think this is a relatively good deal, because the other option is we take on 4 fully armed dudes in the street. Like, if he was here, I'd say go for it, but just 2 of us against 4 of them?
We don't need all this money, and we have the tool now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, I'm fully willing to give over the money.
Fine, give him the 500,000. Just take the decision on your own. Like, you don't think you even need to consult me. I'm in the street. I shit the bed. So.
Okay. Right, I wander back over to the fox and tell him, okay, my fuck of a companion agrees. We'll give you 500,000.
Okay, give me a second. The fox gestures to one of his companions, who goes out through a side door into the street. Scrump, you see him coming out of this side door further down the street, and just walks over. He's not armed. He just walks over to the red car and starts talking to Hernandez. You can't hear it. But after a few minutes, Hernandez looks visibly pissed off, but puts his gun away, and the car screeches off.
Oh, okay.
Ideal, no damage.
And yeah, the champ just nods to you to follow him back
I
from
like
the
at
door.
this point we're thinking that getting rid of money means we have to carry less. So we have so much fucking money.
Honestly, if it's the risk between taking on twice our number in a potential wipe scenario or 500,000 credits when we have like 1,000,003, yeah.
So we have like 800k creds left. Boo hoo.
Yeah. They you go back in, and the fox just nods. He says to you, sort out the money, put it on the table, and then goes and converses with the guy. After a few minutes, he comes back. I assume you're going to sort the money out.
I'm gonna ask Arch, how the fuck did you do that?
By throwing away your share of the money, Scrump.
I'll just shrug and say that seems like a fair deal.
That's a great reply. Yeah, the fox says, yeah, he wasn't.
Tell us, Sargon, what does the fox say?
Yeah, I will tell you. He
Sorry,
says
that was awful.
He doesn't think Hernandez was operating under Merlin's orders here. He suspects that that Hernandez was trying to take your money before anyone realized you had taken any money.
Sounds reasonable.
Without Merlin or anyone like that realizing.
Ah.
He takes his 500,000.
Can I ask the fox one more thing?
Yeah.
Would knowing this piss off Merlin?
He shrugs and says, possibly.
Well, we could always make it a little bit more interesting. Hernandez tried to start a gang with the Tower Hill gang. That sounds more fascinating to me.
I guess they're very pissed off at the Tower Hill gang now. Like I imagine Hernandez didn't take this very well.
What you asking the fox or what?
Well, he probably doesn't give a shit.
Has this started a conflict now?
He shrugs and says, probably not. I'm not part of the Tower Hill gang, so.
Oh right, okay.
Right, well, let's bag back up the money again.
Yeah, let's bag the money up and find ourselves a temporary apartment, I think.
Yeah, you can fit it into 2 duffel bags.
And before we leave, I'd like to shake the fox's hand and say, at first I thought you were a filthy little bastard, but I quite like you now. Thanks.
He just nods. He doesn't seem overly impressed with you, but he doesn't seem to hate you. So, I mean, you did just enrich him by over 1 million credits. So
yeah, he got the better.
I guess he's okay with you.
We make good money. That's about all he likes about us.
That's true.
To be fair, this is the only person we've met so far.
You kind of put us in a bit of a weird situation there, so I didn't know how to react. I need to be more creative with my role playing, I guess. But yeah, let's find somewhere to stay and take stock of our problems, because we really need to. Before we go, Arch, do you think we should try and set up a meeting with Merlin at some point? Like that might be a better way of getting into his thing.
Not at this point. The only person I thought we could marginally trust would be Tanya, because he seems to be motivated by money. I'm not fucking walking up to some street thug and going like, hey, want to show us to your boss?
Yeah, no, I guess we could try and call Tanya again, though.
What would that achieve?
I don't know. There's no way she's coming to us, though, is there? No, she already made that clear.
Like
let's just get out of it.
Okay, where are you heading to?
At the moment, somewhere. Actually, if we're at the Foxes now, yeah. If we head north for a while, could we get a cheap ass apartment kind of thing? In fact, that would be general knowledge, wouldn't it? Let's see if I know of anything.
Yep.
22.
Oh yeah, it takes minutes. I mean, you can go to, like I said, any kind of corner shop and find people with numbers, apartment, 100 credits a week, all inclusive, blah blah blah. You know, just bottom of the barrel stuff, but it's everywhere. So I mean, you find one, you can phone them if you want, see if you can get a meeting.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So let's find a new apartment since our old one is now above a lot of bodies.
Yeah, okay. Right, you've got to spend like, I don't know, 2 credits for the call or something. Yeah, you call up the first one and they say, yeah, you can come and have a viewing of the place.
Okay. When's the viewing?
Or when do you want the viewing?
As soon as possible.
What, like this afternoon?
Yes.
Yes.
He gives you the address and says be there at, say, midday.
So what time is it now?
It's about 8 o'clock in the morning.
And
No,
how-
actually, that's not true. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
How many days do we have left for the Merlin thing?
Tomorrow.
Oh, we have to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
By the end of tomorrow.
We just
Ah.
need to dump the money now and get to it.
Yeah, we do. The problem is this place worse than our last place was?
This whole area is shit.
All right.
You wouldn't want to raise kids here.
I'm just trying to think the likelihood of our apartment getting robbed, though.
I'd say about the same as anywhere else. In fact, I'd probably say less here because it's already a shit area.
I suppose.
And locals are unlikely to think like, if I break in here, it's going to be 1 million credits.
I don't know, they could just get lucky, but yeah, let's track down just an apartment.
Okay. Yeah, you can find an apartment on the apartment that you call is on the north side, and you're met at the bottom. It's just here. Actually, I'm going to put a better thing. You're met at the address. Are you? I take it you're getting a pod over there, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 credits.
I'll keep track of the total credits again, and so we
Now
have.
you've taken the money back. I'm not sure I want you to have the money back.
I'm just keeping track of it. I don't actually have it.
Yeah, fine.
We have 802,100 credits, by my estimation.
Okay.
So 10 credits each, is that?
Yeah, 10 credits each.
So. Yeah.
But yeah, you met at the bottom of the. It's again another tall block of apartments, and you're met at the floor on the ground floor by a little old woman.
Oh.
And she comes up to you and says, "Scrump, I presume you're looking to rent my apartment."
Yes, we are.
Yeah. She says, "Okay, come with me." Takes you in, and it's a basement, underground apartment.
Oh. Seems defensible.
Possibly. Yeah, and she takes you in and looks you around. You look around. It's, there's paint peeling off the walls. It's obviously got a damp problem. It is furnished though, and it's got 2 bedrooms. It's not looking. It's cheap and it's shit. There is a staircase outside that goes up, but it doesn't go up. It doesn't. You can't access it from your apartment unless you go through a window. But you could go out and, through the corridors and then go out and then up the steps as a back route. You don't have to go down the front way. But yeah, she says, this is it. It's 100 credits a week. So yeah, 400 a month with 3 months in advance.
Yeah, let's take it. We're not going to be staying here because the basement building is a fucking death trap, but it'll work as a temporary shelter to hide the money out and shit.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay. Right. So 1,200 credits.
Okay.
She gives you the keys and says, "If you need it," and she takes you through like the the rigmarole of rubbish days. This day, this is where this is the sandwich thing. Blah blah blah. It goes through all that. Yeah, she takes your details where you're living now. I assume you're going to tell her where you're living now.
I wish V was here. He'd try and roll seduction.
He probably would.
You've got pretty good at seduction yourself, Scrump. Go ahead.
I'm fuck it. How hot is the old lady?
She's about 70.
Same question.
Depends on your fetish.
No. I think I'll leave those kind of roles when V gets back.
Let V do that.
I'll leave the elderly poontang to V. That's his specialty.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So 1,200 credits down. She gives you the keys. And yeah, she's like, okay, it's all yours.
Okay, right, Arch. Now we can actually start planning what we're going to do with the Merlin thing because we have a lot of money and we need to figure out what we need to buy right now. We also have that hacking tool as well.
Yeah, the hacking tool's not particularly useful for us. It's more like leverage/money in the long term, but
It could be useful. What exactly can it hack? And what exactly does this hacking tool do?
Can hack. Well, you can try and hack pretty much any sort of electronic device that has a certain kind of adapter on it.
Oh, right.
But
Does
wouldn't
it
that
take
be
skill,
electronic security?
Yeah, you could do security. You could do bank.
Yeah, but
telling machines.
operating it, would that be electronic security?
Oh no, it'd be some sort of net running skill, I imagine.
Because yeah, in that case, it's worthless to us.
Yeah, I doubt you guys are able to use it.
Yeah, we could have done with an. I don't know. Netrunners really slow down these campaigns, though. So
Yeah, they're terrible fucking characters.
They're also really useful, though. But
yeah,
the Cyberpunk system.
The best bet is probably to hire one, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is there any way we could get the assault rifles that the Goon Squad use?
Potentially, but that means getting contacts. We don't have time at the moment.
No, the Second Amendment in the future.
They don't.
Ah, shit. God damn it.
Let the gunners go mental. Fucking hell. It took our gun.
Is this the timeline where Hillary won?
You have to go to a library or go to a Wikipedia article.
You see, we should have. Oh, I didn't think of this. We shouldn't have got balaclavas. We should have tried to find like Donald Trump masks, and we could have robbed everywhere in Trump masks. Blame the alt-right. It would have been great.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You can tell this is the timeline when Donald Trump lost because there aren't any statues of him around.
Oh, there'd be a statue on every street corner. It'd be amazing. But yeah, we need to figure out how we're gonna get. At least we're closer to Merlin's court here. You
are. Yeah, you're about 2 hours walk.
Well, we'll probably be using pods, but yeah.
You can get pods.
I know it's daylight, but I don't know. We still need to scope the place out as well, don't we?
Remember, the problem with pods is that you can be easily tracked by the authorities via pod.
But we're currently working for one of the authorities.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're working for the company, aren't we?
Well, by anyone who has access to that. I mean, the various companies can buy access to these records and stuff, so...
Oh, right. But at the moment, that isn't much of a worry.
No, I'd be more worried about doing the illegal job you've been given.
Yeah,
let's deal with that first.
I don't know. Should we go the assault route, the sneak route, or the...
We can't do the assault route. Remember the mission.
Oh, yeah. Should we try and go the meeting route, do you think? Like, I don't know.
Okay. Give me a suggestion for a contact if you want to do the meeting.
I don't know. We did have Tanya, but she kind of went, didn't she?
Well, no, she just refused to come and collect her tool. She's expecting you to drop it off to her.
I don't want to go back into... Then again, we have to go into East Side of Town to go to Merlin, don't we?
Yeah, but if it's 2 hours to Merlin's court, we'll be spending a lot of time walking down to Tanya, risking our fucking asses when we don't have the fucking time.
You can just take a pod. I'm just warning you just so you know, if someone were to look, they'd be able to find out where you've gone.
Yeah.
It's very much like the NSA, you know. Unless they're looking, they're never going to know, because they can have literally billions of fucking records in these databases. But if someone were to look, probably wouldn't be very hard to find.
So, what do you want to try and do? Do you want to try and go over the rooftop like we planned, or because we did buy rope and grappling hooks and stuff, didn't we?
We did.
That's back at our other apartment. Because this is kind of our safe.
We didn't buy the grappling hook, did we?
No, you didn't buy a grappling hook.
No, we
got the filter masks and stuff. Like, that's stuff we have in our pockets. The rope, 15 feet of rope.
Oh, we have it in a duffel bag, don't we?
Well,
you've just got it on you. I mean, they're not. You can just carry it. Like Yard said, you can carry it in your pocket.
Yeah, we still have it on. Sorry, I'm getting confused. But yeah, we're still in our inventories. So how are we going to get over the rooftop then if we don't have like a grappling hook or something?
Let's see. Well, we don't have a welding apparatus, so we can't make anything.
The fox does.
Yeah, I don't want to go back there just yet. We still have a little bit of problem of Hernandez and the people that might actually be chasing us, which would be a bad thing. Personally, I like the meeting route, but I don't think meeting him is the correct choice, because he's probably going to kill us. I have a hard time seeing us talking our way out of anything there, especially a yet harder time to sit in front of Merlin and go like, hey, could we see your office? We can plant a bug.
Yeah, that seems a bit implausible.
Which is why I'd love to just literally pay Tanya to fucking do it, but I don't want to go back there either. Getting across the route, then to grappling hook, is there anything else we could use?
I don't think trusting Tanya with the bug's a good idea, but I don't know. It might end up being the best option. Like, if we get desperate, I guess we could, but I don't know. Do you want to try and scope?
If she's motivated by money, she's usually motivated by money, and she's not going to get anything if she doesn't do what we said. So she's the best option, but she's one option. That's
and we still have the problem of every time we go into East Side territory, we have to worry about Hernandez, who is now more pissed off at us.
Of
and
course.
knows we have money, or thinks we have money. So.
Yeah. I don't want to be sneaking into Merlin's garden. The thing is, we don't even know which floor Merlin's office on. We know it's near the top, which is why we don't want to go through the
we know
bottom.
It's at the top.
We don't know specifically. We know it's somewhere around the top.
Oh, we know it's the top floor, don't we? And we know the address, and we know the apartment number, don't we?
I don't think we've learned the apartment number.
No, I think you do actually have his address.
Yeah, we do have his
the address. We do, but the apartment number, do we have that?
Yeah,
that's part of the address.
Okay, well, in that case, it makes things a whole lot easier.
What we learned from the library was that his apartment, that address, is on the top floor.
Yeah.
That's how we learned that.
Okay, well, I still think the roof access is probably our safest bet, because sneaking through all of those floors without a V is not going to be a thing I want to try and do.
No. But how are we going to get in there? How are we going to get in there anyway? I mean, we're going to have to sneak at some point.
Well, we are going to have to sneak at some point, but we can't get past that, so yeah. We're literally just looking at what we can reduce of risk. Some risk is inevitable, because our sneaker is currently dead in the hospital after being tortured by an old man in his underwear.
That is exactly what happened, yes. And then there was a long exchange involving a window.
If I could get a welding apparatus from somewhere, I could literally make us a grappling hook out of just literally the concrete spikes we had. We could use those, buy more. Otherwise, we'd have to show up there. Actually, what is the leap?
1 in the afternoon. I mean, there's literally no reason why you can't do that.
5.25 leap. Yeah, I don't think leaping sounds like an idea.
So we could literally just make stuff then.
Well, I mean, a
grappling hook is not hard.
Yeah, a grappling hook's not really very difficult. The quality of the grappling hook is what will be in question.
Yeah. Like I said, we might be able to go back. I know you don't want to go back there right away, but we might just be able to go back to the Fox and say, hey, can you make us a grappling hook?
Well, we don't even need that. Like, literally, if we can get... what would we need? I would feel unsure about the concrete spikes. If we literally could get steel, preferably, or, iron might be even better. Just iron rods would be useful.
Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other alternatives for going to Merlin's place, because we have to do that shit by the end of tomorrow. See, we don't even know if they have implants in us yet. We never got that, did we?
And now we got kind of interrupted from that line of thinking, so yeah.
Well, we thought of doing that, and immediately a bank robbery happened, like right in front of us.
Yeah, kind of.
Like when I told Shad that these were just lying in the street, and he didn't believe us, but it was true. They were just there. It's not my fault.
Right. So what are you doing?
We'll try and fashion a grappling hook. Then we'll try and find some stuff to make that.
Yeah, you could go out and buy some stuff to do that.
What we'd need a small welding apparatus, that's literally attached to just a can and the hose,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. I'm just looking up stuff now, actually.
The point weld.
Yeah.
We'd need preferably the industrial nails. The ship preferably even use just railroad spikes, thick, solid nails.
Yeah, I mean, you can get all of these things from a hardware store.
Okay, in that case, we'd need, let's see, preferably we'd also need something to bend them with. Actually, how much in detail do you want to go here? Because we could just go and buy these and say I welded it, or we could go into a bit more detail and need more stuff. That's up to you as a GM.
Oh, hang on a second. Right, you probably have to spend about 100 credits on a workbench, 150 credits on a welding kit, what was it, 75 credits for protective gear, and then probably about 50 credits for the materials.
Yeah, let's go out and get
welding
that. Let's just go to a hardware store and get that then.
Yeah.
For the materials, though, I need a little bit more, because first of all, we need 4 spikes to make up the main handle.
Okay.
From there on out, we need 4 more spikes to make up the grappling hooks itself. And further, we're going to need 8 further spikes to reinforce the spikes that will make up the grapple.
Right. Okay, well, the spikes themselves are 20 credits each. And they're big, thick, probably about foot-long iron spikes.
Yeah, we need 16 of those.
Okay, well, they're 20 credits each, so... So someone get a calculator, damn it.
Working on it.
That's easy. It's just 16 times 20. That's
320.
Yes.
Yeah, but for the other things also, 150 for the welder, 100 for the bench, 75 for the equipment, and then, 320, so 645 credits.
Okay.
Okay, you spend, I don't know, 2 hours going out and buying all this stuff. Say 3 p.m. by the time you get it all back to your apartment.
Yep.
Okay, well, fashioning the hook itself, this would take spot welding, making sure it's proper. I'd probably say an hour and a half at least.
So let's say 2 hours then, and I'm guessing it would probably be just basic tech, wouldn't it? I mean, what else are they going to need?
Yeah, this is spot welding, so
Yeah, just
wouldn't be
basic tech.
particularly complicated.
Do you have a basic tech skill?
It does.
Of course I do.
All right.
It does, yeah. So, make
Okay.
it roll.
Let's see. Finally, I get to use basic tech.
Finally. We finally crafted something, too. Holy shit.
Okay. 12 plus 9. 21.
21. Yep.
Nice, okay. Right, hang on a second. Let me...
So we have a nice plated grappling hook.
Yeah, you spend a couple of hours forging grappling hook. It's about 5:30 by the time you're done.
Okay, well, now we've got the grappling hook, we got the rope. It's time to go check out Merlin's court.
And Arch, you can have 20 IPs for that.
20? You're being generous today.
Ooh, I am.
By the way, we still need the IPs for the last session too. I forgot to remind you.
Shit, yeah. What did you use in the last session? I did forget that, didn't I?
Well, I did 2 successful disguise rolls.
That's true.
And honestly, I think that's about it.
You can have 5 points on disguise.
I did a successful persuasion roll to persuade him down from half.
That's true, you did. You can have 10 IPs for that.
We did some successful awareness rolls, but nothing special. We didn't spot anything, I think.
Yeah, nothing that's is probably going to improve anything, is it? Okay.
What is it for leveling up? Do you have to get the same amount times 10, is it?
Yeah, the current amount times 10.
All right, okay. My persuasion and fast talk just leveled up then.
All right, okay. Very good.
What else did we do? I'm sure we did more than that, but I think I failed all my awareness checks, but it didn't really matter. I think
we didn't do that much because we pretty much just wandered over to the fox, talked to him. No real action happened.
Yeah, it was more world focused stuff.
Yeah, it really
Yes.
was.
Right.
I
Okay.
think
So yeah, you have.
we need to scope out Merlin's court.
Yes, that's the thing we need to do.
Okay. Well, what are you doing? How are you going to do it?
Well, Merlin's court is in the middle of a bunch of complexes, yeah?
Yeah. They're tower blocks. It's a
Yes.
large built-up urban area with very high-rise blocks of flats and stuff.
Is there any way we could disguise ourselves?
Of course there is.
Oh, we bought the. This is why we shouldn't have balaclavas, because the balaclavas stand out like a fucking sore thumb. But our breathing masks will cover up a fair bit of our face.
Yeah, we should.
And they're literally just the white breathing mask you give workers. That's kind of conspicuous, but depends on the area, I guess.
It's a big built-up area, so I imagine quite a lot of people wear these, just because of how polluted the place is.
They're not that uncommon. They're more common in upper class areas. But
right.
You do see the old person wandering around with them, so.
We'll just,
That's not terrible.
we'll put
In that case, it's good because it confuses. It makes our faces look less retarded.
Yes. We'll put some pollution masks on.
Okay. What are you wearing when you go and do this?
What do you think?
Well, our only options is the respectable clothes or the gangster clothes, either of which will either get us mugged or potentially recognized. So, I mean, I think we stick with the.
Maybe we could get some different clothes.
You can go and get some different clothes if you like.
What kind of different clothes?
I'm just thinking, like, we could try and look like homeless people. Like, no, the masks would give that away because homeless people don't have masks, do they?
In all due likelihood.
I guess the nice clothes would confuse people, but that might just get us robbed.
Let's see. Now, because that documentary we saw at the library was pretty old, so they probably don't have hippies down there in a frequent nature now. And regardless, anything we decide now, we won't know because we haven't seen the people in the area.
Oh shit! I just remember Jane exists.
Yeah, and we haven't had any time to deal with her either.
No, we really haven't had time to use that contact well.
For the moment, I think we're going to have to stick with our usual clothes because we don't have a real option. Because the other option is we go in plain in nice clothes. We come down there and we figure out that everyone looks like fucking bandits and we stick out like sore thumbs.
Let's just get in there looking like our normal selves, yeah. Oh, we could. Then again, our clothes make us more recognizable, don't they?
Yeah, your clothes mark you out as part of Snake's gang.
So we're going to need some, basically just leather jackets, trench coats, bike clothes.
You could go and get some civilian clothes if you want.
Yeah, civilian clothes would be good.
Yeah. Just like, whatever, fucking t-shirt.
What do the East Siders wear?
Specific style of clothing, like brands, specific brands with specific like headgear, like a bandana and stuff. They look fucking gay. They look like an 80s gang.
Oh shit.
Yeah, my disguise is not good enough to try to pass us off as members of their gang, so that I think would just draw attention to us.
Yeah, it would do. They'd ask us who we were.
In all due likelihood, yes, because we look like bad imitations of East Siders.
Let's finally get some street clothes, some just normal civilian clothes.
Yeah, you can spend $50, 50 credits, getting just some jeans and t-shirts.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll just try and look as normal as possible.
Civilian clothes, and if possible, a pocket telescope.
You can make a roll, see if you can find one. Binoculars are more likely to be found.
Yeah, but they're bulkier.
That's true.
26.
Okay, hang on.
I know where there's a binocular store with telescopes in it.
Apparently you do.
Okay, then.
Hang on. Do me a favor. Google the type of telescope you're looking for, because most sort of reasonably cheap ones aren't small and would be a lot bulkier than binoculars.
Really
I know what
dorky.
you mean. It's
Yeah,
like
From what I can find on Google, yeah. So send me a link to what you're talking about, and I'll see how much they cost.
Google Hangout. That's the kind of shit I'm thinking about.
Oh, right, okay.
Something you can quite literally put in your pocket.
35 credits.
Pay the man, Scrump.
I already did.
Okay. You have a pocket telescope.
It's pretty gay.
The thing is, now we don't have to stand somewhere looking like fucking bird watchers.
That's true.
Yeah, you're right.
Massive binoculars. They're like, hey, we're scoping out the place. Could you fucking tell?
Let's. I don't know. Shall we go check out Merlin's Court then? Let's get changed into our civilian clothes and try and check out Merlin's Court.
Sounds like a decent enough idea.
Yep. Let's try and get out like a couple of blocks from it though, so we can have a look what the area's like around it.
Yeah, that's exactly why we got the telescope. If these apartment buildings are, derelict or something, open to the public, we literally just go into one of them a couple blocks away, and that's where the telescope comes in.
Yeah, then we go to the top of it, if we can. Right, let's go.
Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I was reading my notes there. Say again, what are you planning to do?
Get a pod to a couple of blocks away from Merlin's Court and see how easy it is to get on top of the buildings there.
Sure. The safest place would probably be like a shopping area with plenty of shops and open square.
Yeah.
There's people around. The shops open even into the evening, so you can get there about 6 o'clock. There are it's various takeaways, just shops. You're a few blocks away.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, what now?
Let's start walking up a little bit towards Merlin's Court then.
Before we do that,
let's roll awareness first.
Yes.
I'm gonna see if I can see anything around us.
13 for me.
Okay, well, when you say if I can see anything, what exactly does anything encapsulate?
No, I'm looking for derelict buildings or high buildings that'll be open to the public.
They'll be open to the public.
Like ones that just like abandoned apartment buildings, like big shopping buildings.
There's a restaurant at the top of an apartment block that you can go to.
How close is it to Merlin's Court?
Not too close, but you have telescope.
I do have a telescope. I'm feeling hungry.
Yes, let's go. Let's go eat. We haven't eaten in this campaign yet.
Yeah, okay. You go up. It's not a particularly high class restaurant, but it looks like it's trying to be a high class restaurant. Go in. They give you a seat near the window, and they ask you what you want. It's a fish-themed restaurant.
All right.
Fish themed. Okay, they can go fuck themselves then.
Do the windows in the restaurant? Which side of the restaurant points towards Merlin's Court?
The side you're not on, the opposite side to yours.
Oh, so the back.
Yeah. The whole thing, the whole floor has been converted for this restaurant.
All right.
So, and there are glass windows on either side. So.
But it being like the storage area, or.
So what do you mean?
As in, like the whole floor is the restaurant, but the floor, the side.
Well, yeah, there is an area that is obviously where the kitchen is. You can't see into.
I'm gonna. Should we
Can
try
we
and
see
bribe them?
Merlin's Court from here?
You can see the block of flats.
But we can't see directly the court.
No, you'd have to move.
Okay, well in that case, I order that we move seats first.
I'm gonna give our waiter like a.
Yeah, the waiter says this is the only free table.
Okay.
We can try and bribe the
intimidate skill.
Sorry, which one? What?
I don't think we want to intimidate him. I think we want to persuade him and bribe him. So, is the restaurant full?
It's busy. It's not full, but it is busy.
I'm gonna lean into our waiter, flash him a few credits, and ask if we can make a special reservation on that side of the.
Okay, well, how many credits are you gonna flash?
Like 200.
How many credits do you guys have on you?
I don't know. We didn't decide how many to take, did we?
So I assume it's just the money you actually had, with that separate to the money from the robbery. If you didn't specify, that's what I'm going to assume. So what, you've got 2,500, something like that?
Separate from the robbery, we did, yeah.
Right, okay. So what, 200 credits?
Yeah.
Okay, you can try and make a persuasion check.
Oh, my persuasion's gone up, hasn't it? Oh, that's plus 13 too now. That's good. 15.
He looks a bit disdainful and says, "Sir, I'm afraid that the table has been already booked."
Okay. See, this is where the intimidation roll would come in. Well, there's pointless for us to be up here at that point.
So, yeah, it is kind of pointless to be up here if we can't see the court.
Actually, Scrump, would you take an awareness test and see if you can see anyone, any kind of East Siders gang members anywhere nearby? Or on the floor? Anyone that looks like they might be affiliated, so to say.
Okay, I can look for gangbanger looking people. 15 again.
You are awful. Don't worry, I'll fucking fix it.
Roll again, that's a 10.
There we go, 23.
Nobody who is obviously part of the East Siders. There are some people with questionable haircuts and a few piercings and tattoos, but no, they're not dressed as obviously East Siders.
Yeah, they could just be hipsters. You have no idea.
Yeah,
Hipsters.
They could just be plebs who are just pretenders, wannabes or something.
Well, in which case, I wander over to the fucking window and pull out my telescope.
Okay.
Right.
I assume you've ordered your food at this point, yeah?
Yeah, we ordered some food.
Okay. Yeah, okay. You're getting strange looks.
I care. Okay, I turn towards the strange lookers and tell them, I'm an ornithologist. Fuck you.
Okay, can I... would that be perform... No. I'm just going to apologize to the restaurant for my strange friend and say he has strange interests. Would that be persuasion check?
Well, I mean...
It's the truth.
Yeah, it's not false, so I don't know what you're trying to persuade them of. They can see that as well.
I'll just apologize and try and smooth things over.
Okay, right. I guess you better make an awareness check, Arch.
15.
Okay, what exactly are you looking for, and I'll tell you how much of it you can see.
I'm looking at what kind of distance there is between the various blocks, and specifically whether or not there are guards on top of the roof.
You can't see any guards on top of the roof. It's hard to estimate how far it is at this distance.
Yeah, ballpark estimate 15 feet or more.
Oh, in meters, at least 10 meters. The roads are reasonably broad.
We're going to need more rope.
I thought these buildings were very close together, though.
Oh, they are. They're 10 meters, at least.
All right, okay. How much rope do we have?
15 feet. We need more. 16 meters of rope.
Okay. Well, we're going to need more rope then. At least we've learned that.
Okay.
But can you not see guards on the roof?
No, you can't see any guards on the roof.
Okay. Okay, shall we finish our meal and leave?
Yeah.
Okay, it's about 7 o'clock by the time you finish your meal. It's very good. They ask you to give them a review online.
I saw an African swallow, and I walk away.
Don't even know what that's meant to be.
What kind of airspeed was this African swallow getting?
Not enough to be botherful for a mathematical question.
Could you tie a coconut to it? I mean, sorry, we'll stop doing that. Shall we get a bit closer to Merlin's court?
Your meals, you need to pay 50 credits for your meal.
Okay.
To pay.
Yes. Of course we do. Everything costs money here. It's like real life.
Yeah, it's unfortunately like real life. Everything does cost money. Right, so... Okay, you're leaving, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think, Al? Should we go and try and check Merlin's court more close up, or should we just go and buy more rope?
When are the shops closing?
Yeah, well, it depends what shop you want to go to.
Well,
Like a hardware store where we can get rope.
Well,
preferably hardware store is one option, or literally just the climbing rope would be ideal. But I don't know how many climbing stores there are nearby.
yeah, you're going to have a look around, and it's gone 7 o'clock, so the chances are the stores you're looking for are probably closed.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. Should we try and have a look? Because we're going to need to go past Merlin's Court at some point. We could try just walking down the street there and see if we can even get to the neighboring apartment building.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're literally going to have to do this tonight, because we can't do it tomorrow night, and doing this in the middle of the day sounds like a horrible idea, or maybe it isn't. I wish we could have gotten... Actually, if we could get closer to a high building that sees directly onto the side where his apartment is. Because it would be great if we could determine whether he's at his apartment during the day or not.
I guess. So where do you want to go then?
How about we go to the... we know which side of the building his apartment is on, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
Northeast side. Right, we go to the apartment building that's opposite that.
Mm-hmm.
Being a sneak, yes, we can. We should probably do some awareness tests to see.
Yeah,
This
I
is
was
just
gonna say,
looking out for danger.
do me some awareness tests anyway for now, so I'll need them.
22.
16.
You got 22?
Yep.
Jesus. Okay. But yeah, they're for me for later. So what was it you were going to do again? You're heading down to the apartment block where you know he is, yeah?
Yep. No, the apartment block opposite.
Yeah, but that's the same street.
Yeah, essentially.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And what do you want to do? Look around for something or what?
Ring the doorbells, all of them.
All right. Okay. Well, you walk into the street where you would go to find the doorway to his apartment block, and it's like in American streets where the apartment's sort of it's raised away from the street, and you've got a staircase to go up to it. Sitting on the staircase, you can see there are at least 6 guys just sat outside
his apartment block. The apartment block opposite.
Yeah. But the one directly opposite, I mean, they're only, I don't know, about 12 meters away from you if you want to go and ring the other ones.
A bit too close for comfort. At the same time, we're kind of in a position here where we need the information.
That's true.
Well, we're gonna need to get in there at some point anyway, so let's try and get in that building.
Yes, this is the building opposite, not actually his building, just to clarify that.
Yeah, it's not the building he's in.
It's the building that's on the side that's opposite his apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I take it you're walking down the opposite side of the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, you walk down. A few of them clock you and nudge to some of their friends and stuff, but they just carry on talking. They don't pay you any particular attention as you approach the entryway of the other building.
Okay, right.
And there are about a dozen buttons with flat numbers next to them.
How do you plan on getting in? What should we pretend to be?
Push all of the buttons. Hope that somebody opens the door.
That's the plan.
Yes. Do you have a better one? Because I'd love to hear it.
I don't know. We could push buzzers and try and persuade people. That
If anybody answers.
Fine. Let's just push all the buzzers then.
Okay. After a moment, someone picks up the receiver, and you get a grumpy old voice saying, "Hello, what?"
Scrump, this is your place.
Would I just say we've come about the apartment repairs?
They just hang up.
Apartment repairs? What kind of moron are you?
I don't know. You said think of something. I thought of something.
Okay. After a moment, another one picks up and says, "Yes, who's this?"
So what do you think we should say? I have no idea the stream. I'm retarded.
Okay, let's see. Shitty neighborhood. Actually, I halfway. No, that would be an intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Intimidation. Okay, Scrump, you've got the actual roll, so I'll just tell you what you should probably say.
Yes.
We've locked ourselves out of the apartment, and there's some scary guys out here staring at us. Please let us in.
Okay, I'll say that. 20 overall.
Hang on. Yeah, the voice comes back saying, "Oh yeah, God, I know what it's like," and they press the buzzer and you can push the door open.
Hooray! I actually rolled successfully for
Yeah,
once.
you get 5 points in your persuasion.
Finally. I've been rolling. I've not rolled over a 3, I don't think. Oh, dear.
Scrump requires careful handling, but he is sometimes useful.
I roll so low.
Honestly, I'm just wondering why you decided to play a talky character, Scrump.
Sorry, I'm very, very tired today.
It's alright, mate. I'm just.
How about I play Scrump's character, Scrump plays mine, and V can be V?
Alright.
Let's just have a stream where V plays all our characters. I think it'll be much more popular from what people
That would be magical, no doubt.
That'd be hilarious. I mean, he'd die like every stream, but it'd still be hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, so you are in a hallway. There are various sort of mailboxes and stuff like that.
Yes.
Stairs up. There's an
As much as I
elevator.
would love to break into those boxes just for funsies, we take the elevator, or if not an elevator, then the stairs as far
there's
up
an
as we can get.
Yeah, you can take the elevator up.
Heading for the roof,
20
essentially.
floors, you can go up to the 20th floor.
Roof access.
Yeah, there is roof access.
Lovely. I want to go out on the roof.
It's locked.
Of course it is. What kind of lock? How's the door looking? One of those metal doors?
No, it's actually not metal. It's just a solid wooden door with sort of like a front door key. That sort of lock. So it locks automatically when you shut it.
See, this is why we need V, because we could use his body as a kind of battering ram.
Yeah.
Because he's the one with strength.
Yeah.
I don't have any like lockpicking skills. Do you have any like? I don't have lockpick.
No. How does strength work in this game? How could you force this open?
That'd be a strength feat check.
Strength.
That's strength body, I guess?
It is body.
I got body of 5, which is not great.
Yeah. You and Scrump are both really normal-looking guys.
Yeah, we're pretty. Yeah, I think fit would call us manlets.
No, you're not that. No, 5 is just totally average. So you're not a manlet.
No. According to fit, anyone under 7'2" is a manlet. So
Oh, right. Well, then you are a manlet.
we're complete manlets. We don't even lift, bro.
No.
So we don't even lift. Where do people generally go to smoke here? Like, do people tend to get roof access?
Do you have any way of acquiring this information?
I don't know. Is it like a superintendent or something of the building?
I don't know. Is there?
We could have a look at the. Is there like
You're standing in the hallway on the 20th floor. There's no window access here. You're just faced with 3 different doorways. No, sorry, 4, and one of them is roof access.
All right. Ash, what do you think? We could try talking to whoever's in charge of this building in an attempt to bribe them to get on the roof.
I should have thought of this earlier, because I could probably make something to open that, but, well. Breaking it open is a potential. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of tempted to just do it. It's just a normal wooden door at the top of the building. The odds of this being wired into an alarm is relatively slim, especially at the top floor.
It's kind of a crappy building, too. What's your body type?
5.
-5. Oh, yeah. All right. We could try and force it, I guess. So would that just go against strength? Oh yeah, my body's 5.
Well, yeah, it's a strength feat. You can try.
Strength feat.
Give it a try, Scrump.
Fine. So that's just +5. I shall attempt to force the door. Wow, okay.
There we go. I knew you'd be useful eventually.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
that's
no, sorry, it's just 8. Oh, you are so fucking lucky, Scrump. You have
23.
right. I just want to point out that if it wasn't for this critical, you would have had no method of forcing this door.
Yeah.
But some motherfucking how, you managed to smash the door off the hinge, and the door swings inwards.
Hooray!
So you can have 10 points in strength feat. You lucky cunt.
That means I
Say
get,
all the good it does you.
that means I have 1 in strength feat.
Yeah, Jesus.
I roll when it matters, okay? I roll when it
What are
matters.
the odds, man?
Sargon, I really think that I deserve some points in leadership.
I don't, yeah.
To be fair, that is true. You probably do deserve 5 points in leadership. But you didn't make any checks, so you can't have any.
No, but I told him to do it.
I know.
That's leadership.
That's meta
It's
leadership.
more bossiness, isn't it?
No, I just found things to do. I apologize.
bad bossy.
I literally had to carry a piano up a mountain yesterday. It was weird.
Actually, there is a skill named leadership. Jesus, give me points in this for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you should take it. But right, okay. Yeah, there's sort of just a concrete passageway leading to another set of stairs that goes up. There's a few closets on the right. There's a mop, a bucket, and janitorial stuff around.
We have 2 lengths of rope, though, don't we? Can we just tie them together?
Do you have 2 lengths of rope?
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
You bought 2.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Well, I'm looking at your character sheet. You have 15 foot of 15 meters of rope, and I'm looking at Archer's one.
I don't have any.
He's got potassium nitrate. Is that any help?
No, I thought we got 2 ropes. Okay, so 15 feet wouldn't span the gap, would it?
15
right.
meters actually
15.
would span the gap, but you're not
Okay,
going to have
15 meters, then that's not too bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing anything in feet. I'm doing everything in meters. So.
Okay.
So why do we
15
buy
meters
it in feet then?
I don't know why we bought in feet. You confuse me with your feet measurements, that's why.
Ugh.
But 15 meter is not terrible. I can make that work. Not excellently, but I can make it work.
Everything's in meters then, so.
Right. I use telescope.
It's super effective. Sorry.
There is actually another door preventing you from getting onto the roof.
Is that locked as well?
Bad person.
That is obviously locked as well.
So what are we in at the moment?
You're in sort of a room with a corridor that is for janitor's closet, basically.
Okay, windows?
No. There is a light that you can turn on, though.
So we're not in the roof.
You're not on the roof at the moment, no.
So, I don't think I'm going to roll another 10.
The door leading up to the roof is significantly less sturdy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's it look like? Is it just a thin wooden door?
Thin wooden door, yeah.
Bucket, shall I have a try at the door?
I use leadership on Scrump. Kick the door in.
I roll 11 overall.
You failed to break it.
Actually, what would leadership do? I haven't the faintest.
Look it up in the manual if you want.
Yeah, I'll do it afterwards. I'm not going to start doing that now. So it's 1d10 plus the body type, yeah?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Apparently not.
No, you can't break it either. After a few minutes of trying, you hear a voice shouting from downstairs, going, "Hey, what the fuck's going on up there?"
Well, we haven't killed anyone this time.
No, we're just trying to get on the roof.
I wouldn't mind killing someone.
Should we go and talk? We could, like, we have a lot of money. We could come back with money and just get them to put us on the roof. Money fixes everything. It's fine.
Is there any way we could spin this, I'm wondering?
Hey, what are you going to reply to this person? They sound like you've gone up another flight of stairs to get to the roof door, so you can't actually see the person yelling. They're obviously yelling from outside of the door that you broke in.
All right. Do we know who they are?
No, do you?
No.
Let's
Is
just.
there any keys on this door?
You can have a look.
12. I'm just looking for the keyhole. What kind of
There
how
is a
you would open
keyhole,
it?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really old style sort of not just an old style key. It's
I
quite
like one of those like two-prong key kind of things.
yeah.
Call down to the man. This will be Scrump because he has got persuasion. The door's stuck. We're trying to get it open here. Come and help us.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's just do that. Fuck it. I don't know what to do this stream apparently.
I go to the right of the stair, by the way. Just so
Okay.
I'm so if he'd come back, I'd be behind him, hopefully.
Okay, hang on. Let me just draw it out for you so you can see what we're looking at here.
Are we gonna rob the super?
No, but he might be hostile, in which case we want to shoot him.
I think I should probably shout, "Hey, get up here! Some idiots trying to get on the roof."
What idiots? We are the only idiots here.
Yeah.
I know.
You literally are the only idiots there.
Fine. I'll just tell him that we need help getting on the roof.
Yeah.
It's
So,
19 apparently.
okay, so here's. Fuck's sake. Right. So basically, like you've got the corridor here.
Ah, there we go.
Probably.
I don't know. We could
And the
we could
door
try
is.
to seduce him.
Oh, shut up. Fuck it, I'm doing it freehand. Doing it old school.
Oh shit! Here comes the MS Paint masterpiece.
Yeah, it is, right. So here's the door that you like broke open. Fuck, extra large, I don't need that large, Jesus. Then, yeah.
Looks like a turd.
So yeah, I know. It's basically it goes in like this. And then goes across, and then here are the stairs. And the door is there. And all the sort of janitor stuff is there. And you guys are at the end here. And someone is shouting from down here. You can't see that actually now. So right, you guys are here, and someone is shouting from here.
So they can't see us.
No, because you're at the top of this flight of stairs.
So if we come down the stairs, can they see us?
Yeah, probably.
So what was your plan then, Arch? You wanted to hide somewhere?
Let's see. Zoom.
You can try still like sneaking round into the janitorial bit if you want.
We could do.
Well, I just want to be out of direct sight from the door, essentially.
But he'll see where you've gone.
Well, unless you sneak.
Where I've gone?
Yeah, he'll see. He can see you from the door if you get down there.
Down there? Oh, okay. Guess I'll be in the janitorial bit then. Yeah, like thereabouts, I guess.
You have to sneak there.
You can try and sneak down there if you want.
Sneak? No, I'll just walk down there.
Okay.
I have no reason to assume he's hostile as of yet.
That's true. When you get to about here, you see a stunning and beautiful Brianna Wu.
Oh no!
Mm.
I run back.
Yeah, she's that's a bit big actually, but I should have. Right. Yeah, a stunning and beautiful Brianna Wu there. And it's just some guy. He looks like, I don't know, 50. He's just in a wife beater and boxer shorts, and he's like pushing the door open, going, "What the fuck's going on?"
Okay, let's see if we can get this guy to help us then. This is why I wanted Scrump to go down there.
I'll come with Arch. I'll join Arch with I'll come and talk to this guy with Arch.
Okay.
I use leadership on Scrump.
No.
Somebody broke down the door and apparently locked themselves outside on the roof.
Well, you can make a persuasion check.
I'll say it. Okay, yeah. 22.
Okay. He looks confused and says, "How did they do that? How did they lock themselves on the roof?"
I just say we have
Drunk
no idea.
fucker.
We have no idea, but they're making a lot of noise out there for some
No,
reason.
no, we do have an idea. We
Okay.
can't just say that we have no idea. He just got up there. No. Drunk fucker, come home, picked an argument with the door. He assumed he lived here because he got through the second door just fine. Now he's screaming to get back in again.
The guy just points to this one and goes, "Well, who smashed this one open?"
The drunk fucker, like I told you, he picked a fight with the door.
Yeah, but he got outside and the door's locked.
Yes, like I said, he's the resident here, I'm assuming, because he got out the other door just fine. Now he can't get out again.
Okay, the guy just looks confused and goes, "Look, man, maybe you should call the fucking maintenance or something, if that's the case, but fucking, I'm just concerned about all the noise."
Well, that's fine. I'm assuming he'll stop eventually, but I have no idea.
The guy looks a bit suspicious of you. The door to his apartment is there, and he'd literally just come out of it, and he just turns around and starts going back to his apartment.
So who do we talk to? I'll ask you. Who do we talk to get to the roof access then?
He's just struggling to just call maintenance. You can do it from inside your apartment.
Just say, well, you're a lot closer than we are. Could you just call maintenance and get them to come up here?
He just says, "Well, why the fuck don't you call them yourself?"
A drunk fuck on the roof? I don't care if he fucking jumps off.
Well, yeah, he just shrugs and goes, "Well, I don't care if he jumps off, but like, I just want you to be quiet."
Said if you okay, I'll try and I say if you want the noise to stop, just call maintenance.
He just like listens and go, "Well, there's no noise going on now, so maybe your drunk friend jumped already," and just turns around and goes to walk it back into his apartment.
Arch, fuck it. Do we just want to like barge into this guy's apartment and like hostage him or something?
That's a very V idea.
I just love the way that you approach that. That is amazing.
So how else are we going to get maintenance up here though?
Well, we're not going to get on the roof at this point.
We could do if we use this guy's phone.
If you use this guy's phone to call maintenance, first and foremost, we don't know what maintenance is, if they're in the building, or if they need to be called in, and we're going to have to keep the old fucker hostage while doing so.
Well, we'll kidnap maintenance then and steal the keys. I mean, they're going to come up with the keys to open the door. They've got the keys.
Yeah, this sounds like a far more extensive operation than a roof access is worth.
Shall we just go? I don't know. How are you planning to get on the roof then?
Well, we can't get on the roof.
Well, that's how are we going to get into Merlin's apartment then?
We'd have to get on the other roof, but then we're going to have to get tools, because like, doing this at night now is pretty much impossible.
What do you mean?
We're not going to be able to open a locked door without a way of opening the locked door, a way that we currently do not have.
Well, maintenance has a way. I think we should
think about this, Scrump. If we're going to break into this one, we're at the apartment opposite from the one we need to get into. Getting up to the roof here would only gain us intel. We couldn't use this apartment to get across the other apartment. In return, we are risking a fairly considerable problem with the locals.
I guess.
And we're running very short on time.
Shall we just go and get a bigger rope then and get some tools?
We've got the rope.
Yeah, oh, we do, don't we? We do have the rope. So do you just want to go get some burgling tools then?
You don't have any skill in this at all.
No, so we don't.
Even if you had them, they might not be any use to you.
I think our best bet is to just try and either bully or bribe the key off someone.
Bully? It doesn't help anyone in this building. The other building's undoubtedly going to have different keys.
No,
locked door's not a problem. I can get past a locked door quietly, but I don't have any such solution on me at the moment. I don't want to start a disturbance over this roof.
How would you get past the door then?
Probably would use some kind of burning agent. Again, it's impossible to get at this point.
Like
I
said,
really do love the way your mind works with all this stuff, Arch. I can never wait until I hear how exactly you're planning on doing something. 'Cause it's always, honestly, it's basically you sound like an embarrassed supervillain who's currently missing his lair. It's awesome. It's really awesome.
we could just go down to the front desk, ask for maintenance, and we can just try.
There isn't a front desk. There isn't.
Oh, isn't that?
I'm pretty sure that maintenance is probably not in-house here. At least I've seen nothing that would suggest it is in a shitty neighborhood like this.
We should have brought more money with us. We could just bribe everyone.
Well, I mean, you got like $2,000 on you, for fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, we do, don't we? Like, do we just offer this guy money to use his phone?
No, not this guy, because this guy doesn't like us. Fuck it. Let's see. Maintenance has keys. He probably doesn't have keys because he suggested calling maintenance. But again, I'm almost certainly maintenance is going to be off-site, and it's getting fairly late. I mean, we could try, but I doubt they'll show up.
The way we're gonna they'll show up. The way we're gonna get on the roof is that we just get maintenance up here, and we say, look, we'll give you X amount of money to get us on the roof, no questions asked.
Sounds dodgy, but maybe.
Like, that's the only way I can think of getting on the roof right now. I don't think we can go shopping for burning agents or whatever the heck you need to chemically open the door.
Well, I've got my knife on me. I mean, my strength.
We've got our guns on us.
I could blast it open, but I'd almost certainly alert the guys across the street.
That would be a very bad idea.
Actually, I just thought of something.
You are 20 floors up, so.
We forgot a little something. We still have the mallet and the cloth.
And we have the railroad spikes as well, I guess.
Yeah, we can get into that door. We can break it.
We could attempt to force the lock with a railroad spike with a mallet. What would that be under, though, skill-wise?
Well, skill. Hammer.
No. It'd be
skill, quite literally.
That wouldn't be pick lock. That'd be break lock. So
yeah, that would be break lock, definitely.
Wouldn't that just be basic tech? Like, you could do a basic tech roll of doing that.
Well, honestly, actually, let me go back up to the door again. Can I see the hinges?
Yeah, they look like they're made of brass.
Lovely. Oh, that's our way in then. Mallet wrapped in the wool, plus one of the railway spikes, and simply just break the hinges. It'll produce some minor clinking noise, but not much. Definitely less than a gunshot.
If you want to do that, you can do that.
Let's do that then. What do you roll for that, Arch?
Yeah, I'm just figuring out what he's going to roll for that.
Yeah, well, what I'm literally doing, I'll walk you through it. I'll take one of the spikes, I'll put it to the middle hinge, because I'm assuming this is the triple hinges, the brass hinges.
The issue isn't whether it's possible or not. The issue is whether your character can do this successfully or not.
Can he wield the mallet?
Yeah, but it's what about knowing what to do? I mean, you know what to do. Your character isn't you, so your character
I'm a
can
fucking high. I'm Education 8. I'm a university graduate.
Oh my god! Do you really think that gives you any experience on how to break open a door?
Have you
Look at the average university graduate. They can barely fucking do anything.
Depends on the university.
This, mate.
Clearly, considering I've got basic tech.
But yeah, I imagine that you could use your basic tech to do this.
Basic tech and chemistry. I have to be an engineering student at least. Come on, give me some credit.
Well, you're not a student of anywhere. You would have been a student. You've been more an apprentice of some other backstreet fucking cyber mechanic or something. But yeah, you can make a basic tech check.
Okay, that's a crit.
Again.
Okay. Yeah, you do it. It's surprisingly quiet.
29.
You smash the hinges.
Smash the patriarchy. Yeah.
Right. Make a reflex check.
Reflex.
Do I need to make one as well?
Nope.
13.
You fail to catch the door as it falls outwards, and it lands with a big crash.
Okay. It's still going to be less fucking sound than a gunshot, so I'm happy
Oh,
enough.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you know when a board's going to whack, like that. But yeah, it's obviously way less noisy.
Should have used the rope first. Need to remember that next time. Smash in a hinge, a spike, tie the rope to it, give it to Scrump, make him useful.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm useful for some things sometimes, just not today.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. After a moment, you hear Brianna Wu shouting, presumably from inside their apartment, saying, "All right, I've had enough. This is enough." And you hear some banging around.
What's he doing?
Okay. Scrump, here's the telescope. I give it to Scrump. Go check, see if you can find any information on Merlin's apartment, whether he's there or not. I'm going to go sit by the door with my SMG.
Okay.
Where exactly do you want to go?
Well, if we're outside, I'm assuming there's like a open area outside.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's
Yeah. In which case, I'll be there basically.
Yeah. Right, let me think about this. How exactly am I going to display this? Yeah. So, I mean, basically, what you look at on the outside is like a box on the top, like this. The door now, like, okay, not that long. The door, like, laying on the floor there, and I mean, the roof's fairly open. That was just, yeah, it is open. There are a few like air intake things for the air conditioning and stuff like that, and there's railing around the edges, but otherwise not much. A few satellite dishes, stuff like that. But yeah, you can indeed move to there. Scrump, you'd need to move over here to look west towards Thingy's block.
Go west. Yes, I shall go west then, and
Right.
have a look at the at Merlin's apartment block, and in the window itself. Like, can I see?
Yeah. Okay, you wander over there, and Arch, the chap in the wife beater in his boxers comes out, and he's got a baseball bat in his hand. He's like, right, what the fuck's going on?
I've shot him long before he gets that fucking close.
Do you want to shoot him? He hasn't. I mean, he comes out. Do you want to do something?
Yeah, I'm assuming he's coming up the stairs.
Yeah, he's not holding his baseball bat in a threatening way. He's just got it in his right hand.
Let's not kill this guy. I mean, we can probably smooth this over somehow.
He's uncomfortably close to me and has a baseball bat. I'm not entirely sure I don't want to kill this guy. He's an old man.
We're out on the roof now. We don't want to make gunshot noises.
Yes, but he's an old man. Nobody needs him.
But we need ourselves, not making lots of gunshot noise on the roof.
Yum yum. A way of not murdering this old man. Why must you make things fucking complicated?
I mean, you are holding your gun.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily want to threaten him either because fuck it. Why not?
Let's just hold this guy until we're done with this, and then we can give him some money to be quiet.
Okay, so I assume he goes out the door there, and I'm sitting next to the door, essentially pointing the weapon at the door.
Yeah. You've literally just walked out. He's literally just walked out, and you've got your gun pointed at him.
Okay, well, evening, Grandpa.
Yeah, he seems quite surprised, and he puts his hands up. He's still holding them.
Don't worry, I've been talked into not gas chambering you, despite my better judgment.
It's a bullet chamber, technically.
He's just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bird watching. Don't worry, we'll be out of your hair soon enough.
Okay.
Get him to drop the bat. I'll shout across, get him to drop the bat.
I'm not... I still want to find a way to kill this guy, so I think he keeps the bat.
We can throw him off the roof if you want.
Ooh. That is a good idea. Now that'll warn the guys downstairs.
I'll write a note in his apartment. It'll be great.
Okay, fine. Drop the bat, old man.
He drops the bat, and you notice that he's peed himself.
God damn it.
Old age will do that to you. Don't worry, I won't tell.
Okay, shall I roll awareness for what I can see in Miller's apartment now?
Yeah,
Now that
you
we're
can,
done bullying
you can
old
do exactly
men.
that if you like.
Right. 21.
Good boy.
Okay, so you are. Hang on, let me check something. Oh, shit. I just closed Roll20 instead of selecting it. Sorry about this. I have to now log in again. Sorry.
Wait, does it actually let me draw on this? Oh, it does. Or can only I see that?
No, I can. Well, I can see that, but you're sharing screen, so.
All right.
Oh shit! I joined the wrong fucking game.
Silly Sargon.
And I draw like a little puddle of piss here. Just a little puddle
Yeah,
of
that's
piss.
basically it.
There we go.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second. Right. So directly across from where you are,
Yes.
you can see. Well, there is the floor like below, which is the one you would be looking down into. Um, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows spanning the length of the building. Directly across from you is the apartment you would think is Merlin's, because it's full of expensive looking shit. There are windows open. There's music blaring out of it. There are people inside moving around, and there's a clothesline connecting the apartment directly below yours, which is the guy that Arch currently has his hands up with, and he has a clothesline that goes across the length of the building and has clothes on it.
It goes across the length of the building. So
Yeah.
it goes to Merlin's.
It goes across the length of the gap. Sorry.
So does that go to the apartment below Merlin's?
No, it's it's just attached to the wall that Merlin's apartment is attached to, and there's you could reach out and get it from the window if you wanted.
So we could.
If you're thinking of shimming across in a clothesline, I would strongly advise against it.
No. I'm thinking that we could maybe use it as some kind of guide for our rope.
Clothesline, I suppose, but
sorry, just if you look down, directly down, you see that there is a ledge, like a meter wide ledge, every I don't know, like floor. So you could potentially get out on a window ledge beneath you, just so you know.
So we could have just got in that guy's apartment.
Yeah, you could.
And shimmied across the instant death pit. I think not.
Well, yeah, not necessarily shimming across that, but you could have gone. You could have gone into his apartment to look at Snake's apartment, and you would have had probably a better view through the windows.
Okay, well, this makes things a bit easier, certainly.
Well, can we see anything specific in his apartment?
What specifically are you looking for?
How many people are in there? Kind of.
You can't tell how many people are in there. You at least 2 or 3.
Okay, so they're there during the day, so night is probably our best option.
It is night.
It is night by now.
Yeah,
Partying.
Let's what should we do? We could just squat in this guy's apartment. His door's open, so we could observe Merlin.
More to the point, you do have him at gunpoint.
Yeah, we do. We do have him at gunpoint.
So even if his door wasn't open, I think that could happen.
Yeah, like shall we go into this guy's apartment? Like we can just stake out Merlin's apartment and see when and if people leave.
Yeah, honestly, that's not a terrible idea.
No, it's a pretty good idea. In fact, it's the only good idea I've had this entire stream. Yeah, let's. I'm gonna walk back over to you, and I'm gonna look at the poor old man with his puddle of piss and say, "It's a lucky day, old man. How would you like to make 1,000 credits?"
He just looks at you bewildered. Just what?
I hit Scrump. Why are we paying the old man?
I'm trying to persuade him, you idiot. I'm not going to give him 1,000.
Persuade? I have a machine gun. It's very persuasive.
A little bit of carrot and stick. You know, we've got the stick. I'm trying to offer good cop, bad cop.
I'm sure he won't be confused. One man is like, I won't gas you today. And the other one's like, hey, money?
It's good cop, bad cop. And I'm trying to help. Anyway, we need to use your apartment for a while, and you don't really have much choice in the matter. And if you make any noise, we will kill you. Like, super dead.
I will kill you to death. Repeatedly. And then I will hump the corpse.
He definitely will. I mean, you know, our associate's not here. He would probably, like, cut you into small pieces and try to eat you, but, you know.
Oh, thank your fucking guardian deity. He's not here, old man.
Yeah,
he seems to be pissing himself, but he's just like, just please don't hurt me.
And don't worry about that. We'll somebody will mop it up, I'm sure.
Yeah, if everything goes fine, if everything goes great, you'll make it through this. You'll be fine.
Scrump, would you like to do an awareness check on the old man? See if he's got one of those funky little safety alarms, because I don't want paramedics there.
Oh, in his apartment, you mean?
No, on him. You know, one of those they have around their necks usually.
I shall search the old man who has pissed himself.
Okay, he literally has nothing on him apart from his keys.
Lovely.
Because he's just...
He won't have to kill you. Congratulations, you have one life.
Okay, what are you going to do?
We're going to frog march him to his apartment and shut the door.
Okie dokie. You're in his apartment. The door is shut.
I rifled through it to see if there's any food around.
Yeah, you got any tea?
He looks like he lives like a pauper. He's got a kettle. He's got coffee.
We'll have some coffee, and we'll set up with the telescope, looking at Merlin's apartment, but through kind of like
okay, you have a direct view across to Merlin's apartment, so it might be worth being more subtle.
Yes, we should be bending down and taking some care.
Yeah, we should. I was going to say we shut the curtains and just leave them open a teeny bit.
Yeah, you can do that.
Just leave just enough space for the telescope.
Yeah. Okay. Try a stealth check.
Okay. What does stealth come under?
Reflex.
What's your reflex?
7.
Mine's 8, so...
You go sneak window.
Yes, I shall go sneak window. I have 5 points in stealth somehow. No, not 5 points. I have 5 improvement points, yeah. I don't know how I got those, though.
I'll calm down the old man.
14, okay. Okay, right, so you're looking across into Snake's apartment, yeah?
Merlin.
Merlin's apartment, sorry. Okay, well, there seems to be some kind of party going on. The lights are on. They're not bright lights. Though. It looks like the apartment's been decked out like a bar or something. You can see, like, you know, there is a bar that you're looking through to get to see the rest of the apartment. There are like plush sofas and there are, you know, lights. There's music playing from in there. You can see there are, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 people. They're all drinking, smoking.
Lots of violent gay sex.
Not yet.
Can we see?
There are women in there, obviously, and men.
We don't know what Merlin looks like, do we?
Transgenders, agenders. There's a whole spectrum of gender in there.
Oh god, it's a Tumblr party. Okay, get your SMG out. Just fucking spray the place. Just no. I think we should just stake him out for a while. Like, we need the apartment to be empty, don't we?
See if you can get a better view of what kind of lock he's got on his windows. They're probably the same as on this apartment,
his windows
but see if you
open.
can identify them.
The windows, I mean, they've got keys in them. You know, like just a standard fucking window, really, double glazed window.
All right.
You know, you pull it with a thing and it swings open.
Okay.
But they're open, right? Like, he has the windows open?
Yeah, Snake's Merlin's windows are open, yeah.
Hmm. Does he have like a... Do you say he has a balcony, or it's just a ledge?
No, it's not a balcony. There is a ledge, though.
Hmm. I think the best course of action here is kind of just to stake out the place until everyone leaves.
Yeah, we'll wait a bit to see if anything interesting happens.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Okay. How long are you waiting? You're just going to wait indefinitely?
Let's wait until what time is it now?
About 9 o'clock.
Let's wait until about midnight. See what happens.
Before that, have a check at the guys that were on the stairs of his building, just to see if they're still sitting around being useless.
Oh yeah, they appear to be.
Goody.
Okay, that's good.
You don't know whether it's the same guys or not, but there's still a group of people.
Well, yeah, we should probably stay here till about midnight.
Okay. They seem to be having some sort of wild ass party. At various points of the night, you see women wandering around with no clothes on, men wandering around no clothes on.
Graphic details there.
Have we just become just like
You are gross peeping toms, yeah.
I'm gonna turn to the old man and say, how does he always have parties like this?
The guy just shrugs and goes, "I guess I don't really pay attention."
Don't pay attention to the screaming loud boom boom music outside his window. You see an old fuck.
It's like
Oh, it's noisy. I can keep my window closed.
You're awfully mouthy for a man I'm holding hostage.
No, when I'm asking questions.
You guys seem awfully suicidal. If considering, I mean, what do you even want with Merlin anyway?
Well, we can't tell you because if we told you,
wait. How do you know that's Merlin?
Probably everyone knows.
Yeah, everyone knows, man.
So how did fine, let's just interrogate this guy then. Fuck it, we got time. How did you end up with the apartment next to Merlin's? You poor old fuck.
I just rented an apartment, man. It's just I've been living here for 15 years.
Oh, so
why are you harassing the poor old man?
What do you guys even want?
Want to? No, nothing.
I'll just ignore that question.
We're just very, very interested in him, that's all. Okay. I wouldn't mind getting inside of his house.
He just shrugs and looks dour.
I'll say, does he ever notice the apartment being empty?
So I really just keep my fucking nose out.
I guess he's just scared of Merlin then.
Many surprises.
How secure is that washing line attached?
You can examine. Well, you'd have to lean out of the window to find out.
No, I don't want to do that. That's a bad idea. Let's just continue observing the party then.
Okay. How many hours do you want to observe for?
Let's wait another 3 hours, shall we?
Okay. By about 2 in the morning, double the number of people have arrived.
Ah, crap! It's ramping up.
It's probably going to continue ramping up.
Let's wait around till sunrise.
Okay.
Wait, how many people are outside at this point?
There are people outside the whole time. They seem to be. If you watch them, they seem to be vetting the people going into the building.
Guards, basically, yeah. Well, they're probably going to continue until late night, at which point they will probably lapse into a drunken stupor, as these things usually tend to be. Since we can see the party, I mean, lights, sounds, we have something to, navigate by. The thing is opening the lock on the top of the door. I don't want to be breaking that stuff down, and we'll probably have 2 doors. Maybe 1, maybe 2.
And what doors are these?
No.
The doors on the
Merlin
roof.
has his windows open. We can shimmy across to that meter-wide ledge and just throw the bug in there.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to be shimmying across a ledge full of people outside, but possibly.
But they're 20 stories down.
Yeah, they're 20 stories down. It's early in the morning.
Yeah, if we do it right, yeah, that's actually decent enough. Yeah, actually, fine. God damn it! Why? I was sitting here thinking of a way of opening the door quietly without blowing it up.
We can, like, his windows are open. We can just shimmy across, and I can just flick it like a bugger in there.
Well, that sounds. Yeah, actually, could we? That would almost certainly destroy it.
No, it's a little.
Yeah, but it'd
It's
be lying
fine.
on the floor, and tons of naked gay people are having violent sex in there.
And it'd probably just get rubbed into the carpet. It's a small microchip. It's probably quite sturdy. It just needs to be in the apartment.
Honestly, I would be more worried about the wind taking it if you tried to throw it. I mean, you couldn't really throw it. You try and flick it, I suppose. But your best, it would be a lot more secure if you just placed it.
Yeah. Well, I think this is going to continue until daybreak, but we'd need to get on the roof. I think that's going to be our primary thing. I'd prefer almost to. Well, the thing is, it's dark now. How do we get in the building next door? I wonder.
We wouldn't. We're trying to. Our plan was to get across this gap.
Yeah.
Oh, is this gap just 10 meters too? All right. Well, that makes things.
It's about 12, but you can use the grappling hook.
But that's going to be in plain view from the guys downstairs out on the steps.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
You could go down and distract them.
I could throw Scrump at them, but I don't know what that would achieve.
Well, they wouldn't be paying attention when you shimmied across.
Potentially.
I know how we distract them.
Okay.
We throw the fucking old guy off the roof.
That would distract them.
How the fuck is that going to distract them? Wouldn't they just be looking up at you after that?
Yeah, they would look up, certainly. Then again, the old dead man must have some uses.
I'm trying to think how we distract them, though.
Well, I mean, I suppose it's possible.
Honestly, at this point, could I suggest that we wrap it up there? Because I feel like we need to think on this.
Yeah, we do. We need to let's.
Yeah, we can wrap it up there. Okay.
It sounds very anticlimactic, I know, but I'd rather not fuck this up.
No, I appreciate that. There's a lot of planning has gone into
the
this.
old guy off the roof, okay, guys? I mean,
that's
no,
fine,
I support
totally...
the idea of throwing him off the roof, so I'm going to try and work that into the plan somehow.
But you just want to work on a plan first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm also not thinking straight in the stream. So.
Okay then. Right. Okay. Well, we'll find out what you guys do next week, I suppose.
I'm going to throw an old guy off a roof. Spoiler, but it's going to happen somehow. Even if we have to come back afterwards.
Okay. Right. Okay. Well, thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next week.